do a video or something. I don't know. Too long video. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 8 hours of fun. Yeah, I should do that too, but I don't know. If I do that, then I'll be busy. Try to make some. I need to find like. I need to get an advertisement. I need to find some advertisement of some sort, make some more cash. That's what I need to do. Find an advertiser to make me give some cash. Oh well, I'll just do YouTube for. I mean, besides, it's just for fun, but still, if I could make some decent cash off YouTube, it'd be nice. But it's just for fun, so I know that won't happen. And I'm gonna stop doing CA for a while until I get some stuff around. Then I'm gonna do some more CA. Guys, right now CA is gonna be camp. I'm running no CA for a while because I'm having the. We'll do some CA in a few weeks, guys. Just that right now CA is gonna be postponed for a little bit, guys. I'm taking some time off from doing CA. Some more CA will be coming out, but right now, no. It's like a rain time. What the hell? We might have some plans for maybe tomorrow or not. But right now, CA is be temporary. Now CA is be temporarily disabled for a little bit until I hit a certain number. Then we'll do CA. We'll do some more CA. But right now, CA is not going to be happening anytime soon. You missed one of those too, yeah. They also have one of those. Which one of these you use? Skip. I use US I use the Universal Parcel Service, or the actual. I use UPS or I use the post office. I don't get them from FedEx. Try not to.
In a previous video I did on Kinectix QuickCam, the first ever webcam for personal computers, I showed a technique for capturing color stills from an otherwise black and white camera. And a lot of people were totally blown away by this sorcery and wanted more information about it. So I had promised a more in-depth explanation of this process in a later video. And, well,
Wizard of Oz.
And this process is actually not new. In fact, it was proposed by James Clerk Maxwell as early as 1855. However,
Wow.
we see a lot of practical use until the early 1900s. Russian chemist Sergei Prokudnogorsky helped to popularize the idea around 1906. He used a regular black and white camera of the era and placed a color filter in front of the lens. In this case, a red color filter would block all light that is not red. If you were to look through the color filter, the parrot would look sort of like this.
Okay.
Some colors like white, purple, and brown also contain red light, but colors like blue and green would appear as black. Of course, the film in the camera is still black and white, so it would actually record the image like this. So if you consider doing this 3 times with all 3 primary colors, the parrot would look more like this. And of course, on the black and white film, it would look like this. So even though the film itself is not in color, you still have the 3 representations necessary to reconstruct the color image. But how did Sergei display the photos? Well, I created a slide projector that projected 3 slides at the same time, each one using a different color.
Damn, Sergey.
So he could place the 3 black and white photos in the projector, and the red, green, and blue light would reconstruct the color image on the projector screen. And using this method, he actually took some pretty amazing photographs. It's hard to believe that these photos are over 110 years old.
Wow.
Of course, this concept is not exactly considered outdated either, because most of your really high-end professional cameras still use the same concept. They have some cleverly shaped prisms, so that when light comes through the lens, it's broken into red, green, and blue light like this. And then there are 3 separate image sensors that pick up the light, and each of those sensors is in fact a black and white or monochrome sensor. So I wanted to experiment with this concept a little more, but I wanted a camera with at least a little bit better quality. So I picked up this old black and white security camera, which outputs a composite video signal. So I can use my laptop with a video capture device to grab some images. This camera requires 24 volts AC, so I'll need to wire up this AC adapter to power it. The camera has essentially 3 settings. You have the aperture control here, and then zoom here in the middle, and then focus here at the tip. So this is what the camera sees, and I'll need something to take a picture of. I'll use this little Pac-Man figure. Actually, I'll give them the company of this Pac-Man as well. And just for a little extra color, I'll add in Mr. Meeseeks. So I'll just hold the color filters one at a time in front of the camera. And when I use the red color filter, you can immediately see that Mr. Meeseeks turned dark because he's mostly blue. Okay, so how do we take these 3 grayscale images and then turn them into a single color photo? there are many programs out there which can do it, and I'll demonstrate this using GIMP. So here are the 3 individual grayscale photos, and I'll just drag them into GIMP. And there we go. So let me rearrange these a bit. So yeah, here's the red and the green and the blue. And you should be able to tell some difference in brightness, for example, on the Pac-Man here, that he appears darker in the blue. Anyway,
The Pac-Man's yellow.
combine these as you go to colors and then components and then compose. And this little dialog pops up, and obviously we want to use the RGB method. Then I just need to select the correct photo to use for each channel here. And then, voila, there's my color photo.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt to increase the saturation some. I think these color filters I have are probably not 100% pure, so they allow some light to come in from other colors, which means the separation isn't perfect. But I would imagine increasing the saturation like this should more or less compensate. Well, let's try another one. This is some fake decorative flowers. They look pretty plain here, black and white, but I was able to get this photo using the filters.
That's not bad.
And how about these little mini arcades? I need to tighten up the focus. Okay, let's see what we can get from this.
Switch now and get a Verizon Stream TV on us. This is unlimited Go Right.
Sir, I'll stick on my cable. Thank you very much.
What is that?
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's.
Lavender? Yes, it is. It's
Hello, I am David Murray, otherwise known as the 8-Bit Guy, and today I'm going to be showing you the Connectix QuickCam, which came out in 1994. This was the first ever webcam, or at least affordable mass market webcam. In fact, the term webcam didn't even.
So yeah, guys, we're just gonna watch local videos, or if you have a question,
You want a new car, but you only
Answer.
Okay, how about one of these?
there's like 2 of those in the U.S. There, and Jalen owns one too.
This tiny specialty car from India is the Tata Nano, and it is quite simply one of the cheapest new production cars to ever be. Tata produced the Nano from 2008 to 2018. Its rear engine and rear-wheel drive, and that engine is a 2-cylinder, 624cc liquid.
That's not bad.
engine, making about 37 horsepower, which is actually fairly good for a car this size. It has a 4-speed manual transmission, and later Nanos were even offered with a semi-automatic transmission. Would you like to see that engine? Because it's right in here. Yeah, this is where the extreme attention to cost cutting starts to become apparent, because even though this looks like a hatch, it is not. It is a fixed body panel. Later Nanos did have a hatch here, but this one does not have that. To access the engine, you have to pull the back seat forward like so. And then the engine is under this little hatch. And of course, the attention to cost cutting doesn't stop at the lack of a hatch. It goes much further than that. The car is made out of very thin sheet steel, because that was cheap.
I want to be better. I would.
Boards are very light.
I'll buy a thing. A Volkswagen thing, like Rick Harrison owned.
The wheels only have 3 lug nuts, because that states 4 lug nuts per car, which was likely cheaper. There is no wing mirror on this side, only on the driver's side. This is a right-hand drive car, by the way. There is only 1 windshield wiper, where 2 would have been slightly better. And there is no external fuel filler. You have to access the fuel by opening the hood right over there.
Like Trevant.
Further than that, base models of this car not only didn't have air conditioning, they didn't have heat or any ventilation through the climate control whatsoever. The only ventilation you got was from rolling down the windows and hoping for the best. They also had unassisted steering and unassisted brakes. When you look at how extreme the cost cutting
Unassisted steering, that means no power steering.
Like this. Make
Means-
custom headlights just for this car. They're not parts from some other car. They made it just for the Nano. Same goes for the taillight. It's a custom piece. I mean, the whole rest of the car body is made for the Nano because it is the Nano, but it amazes me that they didn't use an off-the-shelf part for this stuff. But here's what really blew my mind. They keep mentioning the base level Nano, but the one I'm sitting in isn't the base model. It's the LX trim Nano, or the deluxe version. So despite having no detents in the doors and no hatch in the back to save money, this specific one has power windows, power and central locking, and here's the real kicker, air conditioning.
Wow.
This car, according to the museum staff, it cost about $3,200 when it was new, has air conditioning. I would have never expected that. fascinating in the back is because there's not much in the way of crash structures, as you might imagine. The way this car performs in a crash is, have you ever stepped on an empty soda can?
Yeah.
If you're looking for actual numbers, this car got a 0-star crash safety rating. But that's not really that surprising. This is, after all, a very cheap car, and it certainly is better than your family of four riding on the back of a motorcycle. In the middle, we have the gauge cluster, which consists entirely of the speedometer and the fuel gauge, also the odometer and some idiot lights. We have the climate vents just below that, and just below that, the optional climate control, which unbelievably includes air conditioning. In front of the passenger, it's basically nothing. It's just a dip in the dash and a vent. As you might expect, this car has no glove box and no airbags. Oh my god, that's the cutest thing ever. In the back seat, you have the back seat. You can roll down your windows via crank, and you can open the doors, and you can lock the doors. But there's nothing else there. Let's go for a short spin now, shall we? Now, unfortunately, I can't take this anywhere outside of the parking lot because this one has a coolant leak and therefore overheats. Or maybe that's just what they told me. I don't know. Let's go. Get the handbrake off. Typical stuff, except I'm on the right-hand side of the car.
So Taylor British Drive.
Hey. I mean, it's actually kind of normal car-esque. Very, very small. Normal car feeling.
So right now it's 84 degrees right now outside of our studio. Partly sunny.
Shifting with the wrong hand. This car only weighs about 1,400 pounds, and it has.
Oh, that's not bad. 1,400 pounds. It was less than a Ford Fiesta. Ford Fiesta weighs about 18.
It tops out at about 65 miles per hour. It actually feels quite sprightly.
It's not bad. 65. That's how fast somebody goes on the highway. So that's not bad.
I wish I could take it on a long drive, but what can you do? This is the only one in the country, I have to imagine, and I will not
Nope,
be able
there's
to import one for
there's like-
25 years.
There's only two of them. There's definitely like two of them actually.
Surprisingly quiet. There is minimal sound deadening because cost, but it's pretty quiet in here.
There's like two in the U.S. Silly.
This has power steering.
Jay Little owns one of them.
I'm not sure. I know they have power steering as an option, and this one feels like it has power steering. It's still fairly heavy, but why would you need power steering in this car? All the weights, well, there's no weight anywhere. All the weight's in the back end of it. All right.
Like a Beetle.
This is my very short drive. I'm going to go take it back before it overheats on me, and I feel bad for partially ruining their car. So that's the Tata Nano, one of the cheapest cars to ever be produced.
I'm just doing a long queue. I'm just doing a long video, guys, for no reason. I'm gonna see how long I make this video. This will make one of the longest videos I ever did.
Unfortunately, the Nano didn't sell well. In fact, it was a colossal sales failure.
Hmm.
Tata expected to sell
I hate
about
peak.
2 million of these per year, but the most they ever managed to sell in a year was 75,000. In India, and really most other places in the world, a car is seen as a bit of a status symbol. And what does it say about you if you bought the cheapest car in the world? Never mind if you're getting your family off of a motorcycle. You bought the cheapest car in the world. You must be poor. Now, of course, a car like this can't even exist in Europe or the United States or other places with safety regulations because it very clearly does not comply with a lot of regulations. So it's very sad to see that it didn't work in one of the places they could sell it. But anyway, that's your brief look at the Tata Nano.
I'll be right back.
Very basic car that
I have to do a
somehow
thing
has
first.
air conditioning. So
I'll be
thanks
back
for
in a
watching.
minute.
Thanks to the Lady Golden Museum for-
Oh! No, this way.
Hey, today on your next project with 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Give outdoor protective spaces and siding lasting protection with Cabot exterior wood stains and finishes. Save 11% on all Cabot exterior wood care products. Update your exterior with a Larson Storm Door. This late-view split-view storm door features a retractable screen and low-heat insulated glass. $354.99 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hungry? Want to go for a walk? Want to pick your stick? Yeah, Quinn, listen, you're not really that great at the whole toy department thing. I mean, that stick? You don't like the stick? No, I don't like the stick. It's boring. I want a biology toy. You just need to smell it. Come on. color toys using capsaicin technology, which embeds real, all-natural scent into each and every toy. They have beef, chicken, even peanut butter. They keep dogs' attention 7 times longer than unscented toys, and they have a 100% happiness guarantee. Hey, up here, focus. Support. See that number there? That indicates the strength of the toy from 2 to 5. 2 indicates a light chewer, 5 indicates a super chewer. You're gonna need a 5 because I got plenty. All Playology toys are manufactured to U.S. child safety standards, so technically you could get them to your kids. It's the future. Capsaicin technology.
Good.
The more that I shoot, the more the scent.
I'm gonna stick to my video for a bit.
Get them on Playology.
Oh! Hey, what the heck is that? I might have seen this one.
This lovely silhouette of a car is a limited production run Halo car made by Volkswagen called the XL1. What makes it a Halo car isn't that it has ultra performance or maximum speed. What makes it a Halo car is that it's ultra efficient. It's a diesel plug-in hybrid that meets or exceeds 260 miles per gallon.
Wow. I'm not watching that. That's weird though. No, thank you.
This is a
I'm gonna watch our-
2014 VW XL1. It has a 47 horsepower, 2-cylinder turbo diesel engine. And a
Okay, it's
27
jelly.
horsepower electric motor combining to make the total output 74 horsepower. For power transfer, it has a 7-speed.
I'm gonna watch one of my subscribe. I'm gonna watch some of the videos I subscribe to a person. I'm gonna watch some of the guys I subscribe to because he got some good stuff on his channel. He always does. Now, people are wondering, why do I make YouTube videos for? Well, you believe it actually was a joke one time? Okay. Actually, I always want to make some YouTube videos. I always want to make YouTube videos when YouTube first came out in, I don't know, in 06. I always had a camera, but never had technology to do it. Then I got a camera, then started working on YouTube videos. My first YouTube video I didn't actually make. I produced it. Then I wonder if I punch that in, see what happened. I punch that in. I wonder if I punch that in, what would happen if I punch that in. Search. Okay, I was curious. Nope. My name's not on there. Okay, I was just curious because wait, that's just yeah. I tried typing in something. One time, I had a longer video name. Okay, that just sounds. Wait, where's the jerk? Do they still make those shows or not? Do they still make those shows or not? I wonder. Huh. Who knows? So they still do that. Surprising. Now, I don't care how many subscribers I have. I don't care how many videos I make. Actually, I do care how many videos I make, but I just do it for fun anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm making videos just for fun. And like that Green Bay guy said, I'm just a YouTuber, bro, you know. But do I think I do a good job? I think I do a fair job making YouTube videos. Okay, I want to see this video real quick here. This was not yesterday, so I see today. But I think do pretty good.
Cadillac is made for summer.
I mean,
Celebrate those long days and
it's very. I mean, I used to be on the floor doing these videos, but I thought, you know what? Eventually,
Hey, welcome to Camping with Steve. I'm at a fairly fancy highway rest stop here with washrooms. Strictly a day use type of thing, but
I didn't want that vid. I want this vid. The newest video he did. He does videos just once a week, and
all right, time to rent a car and we're gonna hit the back roads. Let's go.
hurts.
All right, we just rented a minivan and I'm gonna take this camping down a logging road. A lot more room in here than in the other SUV. I'm just gonna pull these seats out at home and then, yeah, we should be.
I'll take your wife with ya.
Let's go camping. We're in this rental minivan and we're on the
key.
logging roads now. This is where things get really interesting because we're off the beaten path and we're gonna find an awesome spot to camp tonight. There's unlimited food is on this van, and as I'm probably not very welcome at you all right now, this seems like the way to go. There's a bit of a storm up ahead. Clouds are not looking too friendly, so this could actually be a fairly stormy storm chasing type camping trip. Who knows? So next stop is finding where we're gonna camp for the night. We are way up a logging road on a spur of a spur in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. But we're peeking around. We want to find somewhere that's got like a little fire ring set up because a lot of people do come up to camp this way. And yeah, it's all crown land, so we're allowed to be camping here.
Crown land, like, is it be like BLM land?
Because I've got a hankering for step 2. And I think we may have found a decent spot here, but we'll keep looking just. We'll keep looking to see if we can find something even better than that. Okay, we're yeah, we got a lot of rain coming, a pretty big storm. We're at the end of the road right here, so we're gonna have to backtrack that way a little bit and set up. Yeah, I gotta get out of here before I get hit by lightning. I like these reverse cameras. It's a pretty handy to have. Oh yeah, we found our spot. We're gonna set up right here, and as soon as there's a break in the rain, I'll start pulling some stuff out. But this is gonna be home for the night. It actually is not a bad spot at all, and I think I even have cell service up here, which is kind of strange. So yeah, just waiting for the break in the weather. Quick break in the weather and time to get this rudimentary shelter set up to keep us a little dry. We're going to be sleeping in there, but we don't want to hang out in there the whole time. So,
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Gazelle Screen Gazebo to the rescue.
Hello, okay. That's not that bad. The gazebo, I thought gazebos were made of wood, not metal, plastic. Ooh, that'd be fun to do right now. But I started a video, so I'm going to keep on doing the video until a certain time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the hell you send YouTube for? I'll find out later. I'm going to try doing that. Video YouTube videos.
Dry and keep
4 hours is long, so 4 hours.
The whole back of the van is full of gear and stuff like solar panels. A bunch of stuff I picked up on sale. It's a really good day. Really good day when I catch those sales. So
Yeah, I bet.
yeah. We got all the gear brought into this screen shelter. It is raining, but the rain goes just down on the outside of the screen, so it's keeping us pretty dry without the side panels on here. So that was step 1. Step 2, yeah.
Have a beer.
I don't know if I mentioned in the video. I think I mentioned I have beautiful camera wife with me on this trip. So cheers. Out here working with my beautiful wife today, and
That's it. Wow.
it's a nice break from just working alone. So I do have some stuff that I picked up. This was like Christmas. I walked into Canadian Tire. I know you guys maybe to rip on me about that, but it's the only place I could find middle of the road gear. Anyhow, it
Never
was
been
like
there.
the week of sales, so I picked up a solar panel on sale from like $550 down to like 100 and some. I got battery. We got a bunch of stuff. One of those plug-in coolers because I'm so sick of coolers. At the second or third day, your meat's floating around in a bunch of melted water. So I'm just done with that. And it's
Those
not
plug-in
that
coolers are
expensive stuff,
good.
but I just have put it off for so long. So
I know the plug-in
so one
coolers.
thing, this is life changing. You know how I love my thermocells. They
Actually, I have seen the plug-in coolers.
They run on those.
They go for about 52
those
plus.
butane canisters, and the problem is one of the pads lasts for 4 hours, and one of those butane things lasts for 12. So unless you set a timer, you're just going to burn your butane thing off, and it won't be doing any good. So this is their backpacker thermostat. It's smaller, and it goes onto one of these isobutane cylinders that you'd already be using for cooking. Comes with a little portable carry pack. It's $50.
That's not bad.
Well worth it. And I don't mind.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna think about something.
Sometimes the wilderness gets.
One of them. Oh, yeah, this is heavy. Okay. Where's this at? No, not really, no. I sorry. You got the bread right here.
Yeah, but you got a couple slices that we put in a thing that we use. Any butter?
Yeah, butter.
No, there's some in it.
That's butter in the house. It's old, Norco.
Okay, as long as they get butter.
Oh, it's under butter.
You can try to get it.
With the butter.
Makes it sound a little funny.
Okay. Okay, where's the butter for that? Shredded cheese or grilled cheese?
I don't want to slice.
That's what I was asking. I want to choose the onions, okay? Two.
Want one or two?
Two. Yeah, what are your Gatorades?
Huh?
Yeah, what are your Gatorades?
I don't care.
Here's the cheese. Got some cheese. I don't know.
You want just cheese sandwiches?
Grilled cheese, yeah.
Or do you want, ham?
No, he's grilled cheese. Think we slice it up anymore.
Do you want 2 pieces on one or
I don't know how we do it.
any sort of cheese?
Okay. I don't know how you usually do it.
Keep it okay.
Little infested, and you just have to turn on.
That's funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some peas, I'm gonna eat some that and that. Oh, there's one person's on. Okay. Let's see how long we can stay on for, guys.
Your tip on your insecticide and clear out a nice 12 by 12 area. So that is from now on what I'm using exclusively for insects.
Imagine you love frosting and filling.
I do love frosting and filling.
Well, imagine if there was a way to enjoy that delicious goodness anywhere, anytime, with nothing but a thin layer of foil between you and
Pasta.
Yes, Curtis. This is a commercial about pasta.
I like pesto.
Saving money on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Get the last roof you'll ever need with ProSnap Steel Roofing. Available in 25 colors, cover 100 square feet for only $133.49 after 11% off. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our great selection of stock doors or design your door your way in store or online with our door designer. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards. Save big money at Menards.
Hey, welcome to Camping with Steve. Today it is cold. It's about minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit as well. That's where they both meet up. So with that extreme weather, I'm actually going to hunker down tonight in a U-Haul van because the price is right at $19.95 in town, plus kilometers if I don't drive too far. And it's a lot safer than going into the river valley to play cat and mouse with the park.
Rage Cop! Rage Cop.
On a downslope. 13.
I suspect it'll take a similar line to Sam Burns. Second in the field, Storks getting off the
Wait a minute.
Well, that's the point of that.
Does it have a picture of the object next to it?
Apple. If it was that, you could have enormous fun with foreign markets. Like in Germany, you could bring up a picture of a squirrel. No, because think about it. All Germans, no matter how well they speak English, can't say squirrel. Right, what's this? Oh, that would be a squirrel. How many Glaswegians here? Really, come here. Where are you? I want to just test it. Just talk to me. Are you actually from Glasgow? Yes. Right, can you say burglar alarm? Anyway, there you go. A couple of other things about it. It's got an 825 watt stereo in it.
What?
More
than Motorhead.
A lot more. 17 speakers. And I'm sorry, but that front end is hideous. I don't know why they don't have just done with that car and just call it the Wilton's Road. The day is coming when they fit that with fake pillars on either side of the door. I'm warning you. Lewis Hamilton, you may have heard, it's been in the news this week, saying that the national anthem is too short. And when he's on the podium, you can't really milk the moment because it's only 44 seconds. And he says it's not fair because when Massa wins, who's Brazilian, that national anthem goes on for 16 hours. So I've had an idea. Why don't we change our national anthem to Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd? 27 minutes of hell. It isn't hell.
No, hang on. The problem isn't that ours is too short. It's that everybody else's is too long.
Well, the Greek one is 158 verses. What? It is 100. I promise you, the Greek national anthem is that. How many times can you say we're completely screwed? So you're saying ours is too...
They're all too long. I think we could set an example to the world. Actually, with the Olympics coming up in 2012, by making national anthems a bit shorter, we could get ours paired right there.
What? Send her, we hope she's victorious and lives a long time.
No, that's too long.
Not very long.
I'm thinking more along the lines of...
Shade!
Exactly. Well, you'd have to have the roll on the drums so that people got ready.
That's quick, isn't it? I like it.
That is actually a brilliant idea. There is a new BMW M5. We can tell you several things about it. First of all, it'll cost £73,000. Secondly, it's based on the current 5 Series, which we think is one of the best looking cars around. Even better. Thirdly, the engine, for the first time ever in an M5, is turbocharged because of some air problem. Carbon dioxide has to be cleaner. And it also, even though I haven't driven it, be fantastic to drive. I know that.
And well, actually, all M5s have always been fantastic. There's never been a bad one.
No, they haven't. There's a lot on this. There's a lot of equipment. It's got a rear view camera. It's also got a multimedia system that can bring up Facebook and Twitter.
I don't want one.
Well, why would you want that in your dashboard? You've run up the A1. Oh, look, Lily Allen's having sardines in Notting Hill. That's interesting. It's not
Exactly necessary. I mean, fighter pilots have Twitter on there.
Yes.
I'm locked onto target. I'm committed. Oh, hang on a second. Stevie Fries just said something brainy about a plane. Hold on.
I really do think we get.
I won't be there. I won't.
I mean, those signs that say spray possible. Which on a nice day in June, it isn't. And you know those posters, okay, that used to be adverts that say drink food and eat beer or whatever it is. Yeah, use toothpaste. Well, now they've made them electronic, and Sky News has got one, and it gives you snippets of news as you drive by. Now, I was driving past one the other day. It'd be okay if it was short, but it's quite long. So you're going, J.K. Rowling, Saks agent, after... Where are you going?
That's funny, I was driving on the A40 just after you the other day, and the headline was quite brief. It said, Clarkson has massive accident.
Mini recently announced, okay, a new car. It's called the Mini Inspired by Goodwood. Stupid name, stupid price. £41,000. For a minute, 41 grand. However, Aston has now gone one better, okay? Well, this new car is called...
The people of Michigan have made many sacrifices, and because of that, we're able to serve our community once again at Tom Holzer Ford.
I wouldn't mind having Ford. I don't care what I drive as long as it's
And that's 43,000 grand.
for that. I can get it. Looks like an IQ.
You should point out that is a Toyota IQ.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
Aston Martin.
or a Scion
Toyota.
IQ.
Aston Martin, take the Toyota badges off, put Aston Martin ones on, price goes up to 31,000. They've now added the collect badges, 43 grand.
Hang on, what do you get with that extra 12 grand on top?
You need to look inside because what you get are, here they are, 2 cushions.
Wait a minute. What is the Signet and Collect?
Signet and collect sounds like lap dancing duo from Leeds.
Ice skating gear.
No, to be honest, we know that the Signet part is an Aston Martin Signet. It's the collect thing. It is collect because it sounds like a feminine hygiene product. Huh. Well, I made a mistake. You get more than just the cushions. I do apologise. You also get quilted sun visors, some biscuits.
Biscuits?
I'm reading this out. I'm just quoting what you get: a guide to Paris, a plastic camera, an empty bottle, and 4 compilation CDs featuring bands such as the Morning Benders.
Basically, they're selling you a small Toyota full of class.
First of all, let's do the news. Yes, and first of all, last week we featured a motorcycle, a BMW, if I'm not mistaken, a BMW in your Ariel Atom film. And we've had a number of complaints that you didn't give enough information about it. So, James, would you like to address that?
Yes, indeed, because it has a cable-operated anti-hopping clutch.
Lovely, thank you very much. Anyway, now we are going to do the news. I want to begin by talking about Nissan, okay? They've announced they're going to make a new electric sports car, which they're going to exhibit the Geneva Motor Show, which is soon. That's a picture of it there. And they've sent us details about this car. Interestingly and unusually, they've also sent us a description of the sort of person who'll buy it, an actual biography. And I'm quoting now from Nissan themselves. They say the driver, okay? Daniel.
So this guy doesn't exist, they've made him up.
Yeah. Well, they say Daniel, an S-Flow owner, works in tech, but lives for the weekend. On Friday night after work, he gets behind the wheels of his S-Flow, which instantly links with his pocket PDF. He sounds like a bit of a Anyway, okay, it determines the fastest route to his girlfriend's home. On Sunday, he drives through the mountains for leisure. His milk floats. Anyway, and then he gets home eventually and it's all charged up, and he lives in Barcelona.
Hang on, he's called Daniel. Could he be the Daniel from the Elton John song?
Yes, that's who he was writing.
Daniel is traveling tonight in his stupid electric sports car. I can see the red tail light. No, you wouldn't be able to. It's battery powered, isn't it? They'll go
Daniel's girlfriend is bouncing around on a man with an Aston V8.
I've just had a thought, Hammond. I like this. What is James's middle name?
It's Daniel.
Yes, it is. Yeah, anyway, that's enough Daniel. See the girl with the red beret on? Yeah. She's from Albania. Hello! Oh, and can I just ask, is it right that the word car means...
Oh, so it does mean dunk.
And peak? Yes. No, it didn't make it up. She's actually from Albania. Now, actually, I have got some more information on this. You know, in the film, I said that some of the cars might be stolen. I know you did. Yes, it was. Anyway, I've got some information here on it. Okay, Albania's public order minister was on his way to Greece recently to sign an agreement with his opposite number in Greece on cross-border crime. Okay, and as a formality, the Greek police did a check on his car and found it was nicked. And that, just so I balance this out, okay, neighbouring Macedonia, the interior minister was very embarrassed when police noticed her car was actually registered to David Beckham. That actually happens to footballers quite a lot, though, doesn't it? There were two AC Milan players. They had their Range Rovers made. You know where they turned up? Oh, Bournemouth? No, it was Albania. No, but I have to say, though, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, genuinely, Albania is a fascinating, brilliant country. Very pretty as well. I mean, really beautiful. Really loved it. Anyway, it is now time to do the news. BMW has launched a whole sort of eco-flavored range of cars, beginning with the letter I. They've got two so far, the i3 and the i8. You want to see a picture of them? Here they are. Very difficult to see out of. Oh, get in. If that's not going to work.
What is this current obsession with putting I in front of things and believing that makes them special? You're starting with the iPod, yeah, fair enough. But we're going to have an eye sandwich and eye shoes. I
don't want an eye infection.
No.
I don't want one of those, though.
Yeah.
I would like, if you don't mind, to talk about magpies.
Car show, Jeremy.
Bear with me, because there is an organisation called the Songbird Survival Trust. Okay, now they're calling for a cull on magpies. But they're not calling it a cull, they're saying they want to do an experiment. Is it an experiment to see what happens to a magpie if you fire a shotgun at it? Yes, it is, basically. Now, I agree with them on this, but for different reasons. They say if you get rid of magpies, then we'll have more songbirds, okay? Because magpies eat songbirds. But there's a better reason than that I can think of. Magpies are a menace to road safety.
They're not like they'd be bad drivers.
Listen, I'm not a superstitious man, okay? I'm not a superstitious man. You know, I can walk under the ladder, I can put my head in the lion's mouth. That's not a superstition. I can put a hat on my new shoes, I do all those things, but I do salute magpies, okay? Now, the problem is, because the magpie is the only bird in Britain these days, you're just driving along, just doing this the whole time.
No, you don't just salute. If you see a single magpie, one on its own, you have to say, morning captain, 3 times. You know, morning captain, morning captain, morning captain, salute 3 times, spit 3 times, touch your right elbow with your left hand, 1, 2, 3, 3 times, and then lick it up and make a cross in the top right-hand corner of the window.
You don't have to do that.
You do.
Do you do that when you see a magpie?
Every single time.
Guys got that completely wrong, because what you're supposed to do is only the first magpie of the day, and you salute and say, morning, Mr. Magpie, and you don't do it in the afternoon. You don't do the second one.
Rubbish! How should I the first magpie of the day?
You do. The village people. Is anybody here Jewish? You are? Somebody said, what's Jewish? Hands up. You are. Do you know what we're talking about? No. It's not Newcastle. I know where you're going with that. It's just that our studio director is Jewish, has no idea what we're talking about with this. Because he said, well, perhaps Jews don't do it. Is anybody else Jewish who has no clue? You're Jewish, and you salute magpies. You know about it, you don't do it. Ah, interesting. So it could be a religious thing. I don't know.
Do Jewish people have more road accidents as a result of that?
No, fewer. Jewish people will have fewer road accidents because they're not spending all day long doing this. Well, anyway, look. To come to the point here, okay, whether you do my simple salute, which is correct, or his full Morris dance, okay, we need to stop it, okay, we need to stop it because the advantages are huge, because if you get rid of magpies, you have more songbirds, so the air sounds nicer, you know, you've got tits and you've got sparrows and all that sort of thing, and that'd be brilliant. Plus, we don't have to do that, and that can make the road safer. So there we are, top gear, top tip. Kill all magpies, and kill them now!
Who told you about the eyes and ears and nose and chin?
Well, I've sort of accumulated them over the years. For God's sake, nobody tell me any more that I have to do. I'll add them.
What you have to do?
No! It's
Take your trousers down.
Yeah.
Look at somebody in the next car. Everybody a van driver and go, that's a tradition. There's a new Mini out, okay? It's a picture of it here. It's called the Countryman. It's not a funny name. This is the biggest car in the world, okay? You might think this is a stubble field. It isn't. It's the Brazilian rainforest. These are trees.
So that's a Mini in the same way that you were a midget.
Exactly. Now, and you might think, well, that's all right. You know, I fancy a Mini. I like the idea of a Mini. But I want more space. But the ridiculous thing is, it's only the one I drove the other day. It had 4 seats.
No, you're right, actually, because you think there'd be a middle one in the back, but there's a sort of styling feature.
There is a good picture here. There's just 2 bars that level up. What's the point of that?
It is a civic sculpture.
It is. It's like trading up from a 3 to a 4-bedroom house and then filling the 4-bedroom with a waterfall. Why would you do that?
It's a waste of money.
It's the stupidest car I've ever seen, and it gave me cramps. Cramps? I meant cramps. Why did I say cramps? How can a car give you cramps? I don't know. Now, you know Infinity.
Oh, well, when James explains how something works,
No, yeah.
Infinity just stretches out in front of you forever.
They're not endless time and space. Infinity, the Japanese car maker.
Oh, yeah.
They're Datsuns with a bit of velvet in them, basically. A bit like Lexus's to Toyota. Well, at the Geneva Motor Show, they've announced they're going to show off a new direction they're going in, okay? And this is the car they'll be showing.
I'm thinking something old.
I just think it looks like an ordinary car that's melted. But what I'm worried about with this is they've called it the urethra.
The what?
Are you sure? Well, no, it's not actually spelt urethra, but it looks like it's pronounced urethra. Now, isn't the urethra the bit in your old chap?
No, isn't it the tube that connects your kidney to your bladder? Well, the wee goes along to get from your kidney to your bladder.
No, you just keep saying yes to it. How come you're an expert on? You look like a scaffolder. Are you actually a wee doctor? You are. What are you really? You're a car salesman. So it's an melted car named after a tube with urine in it. That's the car for you. Honda, which is a Japanese car company. Okay, they've developed a hat. They've developed a hat that knows what your hair is thinking, and then translates those thoughts in such a way that it can drive the car.
What the fuck?
You've gone completely mad.
No, seriously, I absolutely haven't, okay?
The hell?
They say that hair transmits neurological information, okay? The hat picks that up, translates it. So if you think I'd like to turn the wipers on, your hat knows that, and the wipers go on.
Because of your hair tells.
Yes, your hair. Your hair cannot drive a car. Your hair isn't actually very good at being hair. Exactly.
What if you had a hair transplant?
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
Exactly. Gordon Ramsay did. No, wait. Think about it. If he gets stopped by the police for speeding, he can go, it wasn't me. I want my hair from a man in Los Angeles.
Does it have to be your hair on your head? Can I buy some pants?
On the pants.
But imagine being like, because 17-year-olds, they think down there a lot, don't they? Imagine a 17-year-old boy driving with his pubes. It would be terrifying.
Oh, now, I tell you what, there's a radio station in Germany, okay, offered a 20,000 quid's worth of Mini Cooper as a prize. So any listener who would do the zaniest, craziest thing, okay? And the chap who won it because he had the word Mini tattooed on his face. No, arse. Elbow. No, here. On his gentleman sausage. Mini.
If you think about it, Mini isn't really the first word you'd think to have tattooed. I don't have the word enormous, but in tiny letters, so the scale, it must be.
You see, don't need cars though. I've got them Alfa Romeo. No, actually, I wouldn't have Alfa Romeo. I'd only get Alfa on mine.
Actually, having Alfa Romeo tattooed on your old chap is a bit of a leap of faith, given our experience.
Oh, it's not working again.
It's never happened before. An Alfa Romeo.
That's the end of the news.
If you buy a used car, you'll do checks to make sure the gearbox is working, the differential isn't all broken, but you don't do anything to check the state of the interior.
No, it's just really weird because I could cope if I thought a car had missed a service or two or something like that. But once I found out that one was full of nasal mucus,
I walked away. Has anybody here bought a used car recently? Nobody's bought a used car. So you bought a used car. Yeah. And did you check it out for scabs? Scabs. Blood, feces, puke, nothing. Liverpool, you're from Liverpool. I said balls. Anybody here balls? Here we go again. You have. Did you check out if it's got any finance owing on it? You did finance, you did checks on the mechanical components. Did you see if there were anybody else's bottom mushrooms growing in the car? You didn't? No, I'm very surprised. I'm really... You're quite surprised by that.
Hey, there is a new Lamborghini on the way. It's so secretless and so new, we don't even have a picture of it yet. But we can tell you that it's the replacement for the Murcielago, and it's going to have a 700 horsepower V12.
I fear, though, it's going to be rather overshadowed by this, okay? Now, this is a new American car, okay? And let me just give you the headlines, if I may. Horsepower, 2,000. So that's twice what you get from a Bugatti Veyron. Top speed, 300 miles an hour. 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds, and it holds the lap record, as you can see here, at the Nürburgring and the Virginia International Raceway.
Hold on a sec. 0 to 61.5 seconds.
Yep.
Why haven't we heard of
I don't know. Well, probably not the bloke who did it swallowed his tongue.
Still stuck down the back of the driver's seat. I can't
fish him out.
Oh, no, I apologise. I haven't read this thoroughly. Look at that. You look at this, you go, here it is. Those are the things at horsepower. Well, we will not quit until we achieve these goals. It's just a wish. It's just a wish list of things. No, the biggest problem with this car, though, is its name. What is it called? The Scrotum. The Sweat Crack.
I don't know.
The Dagger. This is no, Dagger like little piece of poo stuck in a sheep's
Oh.
anal shrubbery.
I mean,
Dagger, isn't he? No, that's a dingleberry you're thinking of.
a dagger's a knife.
It's a dagger. Nobody's ever stood over a body and said, oh, what was a weapon? I think he used a dingleberry.
There are certain words that have two meanings.
A dagger is not a dingleberry.
Okay, 3 seconds. There's like a 3 second delay according to what it looks like now.
Turns out it's a great name, and if they can achieve all their goals, it'll be a fantastic car. Now, that's enough new cars. Really is enough new cars.
Bentley have announced in the next James Bond book, 007 will be driving a Bentley Continental. Where you go?
What, is that the next James Bond? Look at him. He looks like an account James Bond. License to kill.
What is the book called? On Her Majesty's Customs and Excise. Live and let's file.
I should just point out that man is the author of the book.
Sorry.
Not the new book.
I don't know why you'd want a modern Bentley anyway, because I drove one in Albania recently. It was terrible.
I was killed in it.
You were, so it wasn't all bad, but it was the understeerable.
I'm gonna try something out real quick here. Tell me if you can do this. Now, some studios do this, but I don't work at a studio, so I would not be the one of the people that should do this. I don't work at, I mean, I see television studios all the time do this, but I don't work at a television studio, so it really wouldn't work. Oh, I can't believe
The new car from Pagani. The Zonda's gone. This is the new replacement for it from Pagani.
CAUMC, but there's a delay. I can't believe. Oh, that's pretty. That's a Pagani Zonda? That's pretty.
Yes, can I just interrupt? What worries me is we like the Zonda.
I might do some dishes later.
Yes. Doesn't that look a bit sensible to you? Isn't it a bit like Lady Gaga going, no, I'm a musician now and I want to start writing opera?
Yeah, right. Lady Gaga wants to start writing opera. She's nuts. That's a lot of leather.
I like the colour of that, actually. Well, if you want that colour, James, just have a baby. Get it 8 times a day. What's it called? It's called
The Honda.
It's spelled H-U-A.
Pagani Honda. Hironda.
Here, just in case you forget, oh, that's the noise you make when you're sick.
Hironda.
If you two are just going to mock, you won't mind if I test it on the program.
Not at all. You can knock yourself out.
It's called the Pagani Hardra. I can't pronounce it.
There is a new one here. It's called the 500 Twin Air, and it's got a tiny 875cc two-cylinder engine, and it produces so little CO2 that it's actually free to go in the congestion charging zone in London.
Yeah.
It's a great little thing.
The thing is, when I heard it, it got a two-cylinder engine, I thought that won't move. It goes like a cloud. It's brilliant.
Really wrong.
It's fantastic.
There is one problem with this fuel saving car, though, isn't there? What? It uses quite a lot of fuel.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Can't argue with that. Last week, we left the track here, went back to London, so you got a bit of country road, bit of dual carriageway, bit of city driving, and it averaged 38 miles per gallon.
That's not bad, but my car does.
In a Volkswagen Polo, and that did 50 miles per gallon.
But that's there you are. Probably a top tip. If you want to buy a car to save fuel, buy this one and don't save it.
You won't save anything, but you will have an enormous amount of fun not saving any money.
That's
what I'm buying me. Anyone here from London? Okay, right. You're all familiar with the Westway. I've got a picture of it here. It's a big snaking ribbon of track that slides into the centre of the city. The idea being it gets you in as quickly as possible and out as quickly as possible. Now, for many years, it's had a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is too low. But they've decided this week to lower it to 30.
Whoa.
30 miles an hour. I'm sorry, I tried driving down there earlier this week at 30 miles an hour. I damn nearly caused 27 accidents. What you doing, you idiot?
Isn't it supposed to be a temporary speed limit whilst they do some work underneath the bridge?
Yes, it is. But when they introduced the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit on, all British motorways in 1965, they said then that was temporary. Here we are, 46 years later, we've still got it. Speed limits are like herpes. Yeah, you get them, never get rid of them. Never.
I'm going to say it doesn't look.
What's that man nodding again on earlier?
I've got speed limits.
But this road's run by Boris Johnson. Yes, now Boris Johnson wrote a piece in Her Majesty's Daily Telegraph last week in which he said he didn't want to be forced to wear a helmet while skiing because as an individual he should be allowed to make up his own mind and he doesn't want governments telling him what to do. Boris, I give you that.
It is weird, isn't it? Because we all think of Boris Johnson as being cuddly and affable and having slightly funny hair, but history will remember him as Boris the Oppressor.
Yes, Boris is a Russian name and this is a Russian thing to do. But listen, Boris, okay, when your roadworks or whatever it is you're doing under that bridge are finished, I want to see that 30-limit gone. Can I just talk about speed cameras? Does anybody mind? Oxfordshire Council announced recently, last year, it was going to turn all the speed cameras off. And when they said that, all the road safety groups were running around going, everybody will be dead in 10 minutes as a result of this. Well, 6 months have now elapsed. And the road safety groups are saying they don't know what effect the switch off has had on accident figures.
How can they not know what the
But they said the figures aren't in yet.
But I always know pretty much immediately when I've got an accident.
Yeah, there are clues. Big noise, sudden stop, that sort of
See, the thing is, I've done some digging. In a 3-month period in 2009, when the cameras were on, there were 35 accidents, at speed camera sites. In the same 3-month period when the cameras were switched off in 2010, there were 35 accidents at speed camera sites.
No difference.
No difference at all.
What about fatalities?
Fatalities, there were none with the cameras on and none with the cameras off. Now, what's interesting about this is that you think, okay, well, now, so it's made no difference and saved the council a fortune by getting rid of the speed cameras, but they're now saying the police are going to take over running them and turn them back on again in April. I thought they said they were before. No, but the police are doing it.
No, this is actually very good news, though, because that must mean they've solved all the other crimes.
Well, the police.
Actually, they have. Well, they haven't solved them all, but they have caught that bloke who nicked the lead off my roof.
You had lead stolen from your roof.
All of it.
Only you would be the victim of a crime from the 1950s.
Was the villain chased by a black and white policeman blowing a whistle, baby?
Would you get that in a Ford Zephyr? And the thing is, I'll tell you the thing is, okay, I live in Oxfordshire and I was burgled quite recently, and they haven't caught her yet.
Huh?
I'm not sexist. Nice class. See, we're not. Ferrari, okay? This year's F1 car, they said, is going to be called the F-150. Okay, that was the name of it. But then they got a call from Ford's lawyers saying, no, you can't do that because we own the name F-150 and that will cause confusion. So let's have a look at the Ferrari. This is the F-150, this year's F1 car. Now let's have a look at Ford's F-150.
Whoa.
It's easy to see how the confusion could arise between the two if you look at them together.
Yeah.
And what would be worse than getting pole position, sitting on the grid, thinking, right, here we go, my big F1 race. Why is there a man in a cowboy hat sitting next to me? Oh no, I'm in a pickup truck.
Ferrari actually say, and I'm quoting now, it's difficult to understand Ford's viewpoint on this matter, and I'm sort of with them. But anyway, they have changed the name. The Ferrari Formula One car is now called the Ferrari F. Henry Ford is a massive peach.
Oh.
Two things with the same name don't necessarily have to be confused. Like Hammond can mean a massive organ, or it can.
Listen, Ferrari, let's get all back to cars. Ferrari has made a new car, okay? It's their first ever four-wheel drive car, their first ever hatchback. Got a picture of it here. It's called the FF. Now it's got a V12 direct injection engine, 6.2 litres, 208 miles an hour. It's going to cost £250,000, which is a lot. But I think that's fantastic because it's a return to what I call the shooting brake. You know, the 2+2 estate. We haven't seen one of those since the Lancia HPE.
Oh, yes. And the, do you remember the Volvo P1800ES?
Yeah, that wasn't very brilliant, though.
No, it wasn't. It was terrible, but it looked good.
It did look brilliant.
And the Reliant Scimitar, which you can see.
No, you've forgotten the rules. The law of the land states that if you say Reliant Scimitar, you don't have to have a comma, and then you say
Princess Anne has one of those, you know.
You want to say it in such a way that you assume that no one else knows that.
because it's extraordinary. I can't think of another person who is so associated with a car or like. I mean, nobody ever says Henry Kissinger. You never had an Escort on a 2000. You didn't. I really, to be honest.
She is commonly thought of as being the hardest working model. It's a media, lots of work, a lot of people raising millions of pounds all over the world, and yet she's still just known for having had a Reliant Scimitar.
No, it's just because you think about her daughter is getting married, isn't she, later this year, and you just know the commentary is going to wheel out a Dimbleby or a Witcher. Well, the commentary will be there's the right another looking lady. She has a Reliant Scimitar, you know.
Not. I've never driven a Reliant Scimitar, you know.
I know someone who's got one.
Dude.
Yeah, Princess Anne.
All right.
Isn't she dead? Isn't Princess Anne dead? One, two, five. You know the guys have to get off because I'm going to be doing dishes in a bit. About 15.
Very exciting. The Lancia Stratos is back.
No way. Aren't those things hard to come by in the US?
What they do to create this one, take a Ferrari 430, remove the hideous body. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave, that's the one you've got. Anyway, they remove the foul, disgusting.
It's all right.
Yeah, anyway, and then fit that new one. And I'll just sit next to
I'll be doing dishes in a bit, guys. The camera.
Now, if that's a bit rich, okay, don't worry, because the Jensen Interceptor is back.
No way. I might have one of those bad boys.
What you do is you take an old Jensen Interceptor to a factory in Banbury, give the man there a check for £5,000.
Also, Studebaker. I also heard a rumor too, guys. I also heard a rumor too that if you're American, that a car company that went out of business is making cars again. They're making a car and a truck, and the car company is Studebaker, based in South Bend, Indiana. According to I heard, they're making cars again. Thing is, they're not making them in South Bend, Indiana. They're making them somewhere else. Practically, they're making it somewhere. I think they're making it in Mississippi or somewhere. I think they're making it in Mississippi, and they're based off of Ford. Still, Studebaker's made in South Bend, Indiana, which is about how to skip from this location, or how to skip from our headquarters. And back then, they used to make them. I mean, they made them from 1899 to the 1960s. Now, you know how your car today has curves and stuff? Studebaker was the first company to do that. Then after World War II, Studebaker merged with an air company called Packard, who made the first air conditioner. Their history lesson. Packard's another episode for a future date. Packard Studebaker's a different episode.
In exchange, he will fit a Corvette engine, new brakes, new interior, better rear suspension, and you end up with that.
So that's all new underneath.
Yeah, it's basically a new car. But you have to be able to say to your wife, should we take the Interceptor tonight, darling? You want to do that. I've changed my name to Captain Stingray if I
Captain Stingray?
My grandfather used to build them. Oh, well, don't bother then. Oh, now, listen. Chrysler is going to launch this little £11,000 car in Britain.
What the?
The first thing you need to know about it isn't a Chrysler. No, what it is, okay, what happens is, here's the story. Fiat make the 500, okay? They then give that to Lancia, who make it a bit longer and add 2 rear doors. And then Lancia give that to Chrysler, who take the Lancia badges off, put Chrysler ones on, and they're going to sell it in Britain.
So Fiat have actually gone as far as recycling their cars before they've even sold them.
Yes.
Fiat and Chrysler merged. So technically, if it's a Fiat 500, the Chrysler's using, technically it doesn't make sense because Fiat and Chrysler are already merged as Fiat Chrysler. So technically, it's like where it goes back, because if you remember what happened back when AMC owned Chrysler, AMC was down, Peugeot bought them, and I mean Renault bought AMC. Then after that, AMC decided to sell to Chrysler, and Renault had a fight. And recently, Renault was supposed to go back with the Chrysler, which is surprising because that worked out perfectly with AMC. I mean, if AMC stayed around, I think we would have Renaults here in the US still, but who knows?
It's not a car at all. It's kind of an archaeological dig. Because you buy one, scratch away the badge, and underneath you discover, yes, it was a Lancia. And then if you go a bit further, you'll find it was a Fiat.
You're not just a Fiat 500, because if you actually keep going, you find it's a Fiat Panda, which is effectively what it is.
Dig a bit further, and you'll find a load of coins and a bronze helmet.
The top-down man is in the front box. Let's make it go away, because more importantly, Aston Martin, okay, have launched a new car this week called the Virage. The idea is it fits between the quite soft and comfy DB9 and the much more expensive DBS. Fantastic looking thing.
In about 10 minutes, guys, I have to go off to do dishes. Dish cam. Oh, that's right. I also have a dish cam later.
Absolutely perfect. Just one thing underneath, of course, it is a Fiat 500.
Because everything is.
Because everything is. There's a new lightweight Lamborghini Gallardo Spider that's come along. Here it is. It's called the Performante.
That looks awesomely and also looks stupid looking. I mean, the last few videos you guys seen, last few videos you've seen look like Carpet Vision. I'm sorry, it's just that it's cheaper to use the Carpet Vision camera and faster. So there. Yeah.
Well, now there's a much longer one coming out, 90 minutes long. In fact, an incredible documentary. This is completely unmissable. I've got a clip for you here. I want you to have a look at this.
He'll be ranked among the all-time greats.
There's a small problem. He thinks that he can't kill each other. I think that's very dangerous.
We are competing to win. And if you no longer go for a gap, you no longer racing driver.
I was treated like a criminal. Their decision is my decision. I consider this.
Walking away from the dark forces just doesn't become an option.
I was not going to give up.
Real racing. That makes me happy.
You just can't believe. I've got goosebumps to believe. It's unbelievable. It's just won an award actually at the Sundance Film Festival's Best Documentary, and I'm really not surprised. It's out in June. If you've got any heart, any soul at all, you've got to go and see it. It's fantastic. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, you know breakfast news on
No.
Sunday dinner has always been special. These days, it's just nice to have something to look forward to.
Maybe he's president here. Well, you know what would happen to become president? Oh, impeach him again. Yeah, right.
About cycling, wearing video cameras on their press helmets.
Yeah.
So they can video, examples of road rage and people cutting them up on their bikes.
The cyclists deserve it.
Say that.
They do deserve it. Just the other week. No, honestly, there I am sitting in a traffic jam in London. And a Frenchman he was, tried to cycle between the pavement and my car, and after he'd removed most of the paint with the brake thing, he came round to the driver's door to tell me off in that silly accent French people have. Well, a French accent. Yes, that. And I said to him, listen, if you just work hard, you can have a come down.
You are exactly the reason why I want a camera on my bicycle helmet when I cycle.
Why?
So maybe it's like you get on that car and cut me up.
Who pays the road tax? Well, I'm sorry. I don't mind if cyclists want to come on the road with their silly Victorian distractions. I'm not bothered, okay? But they must behave themselves.
There are a few militant cyclists. I'll agree with
You're one of them.
No, they give us
You
all
are
of
a
that.
bicycle.
I'm not a militant. I
You
cycle.
are on a bicycle, you are a peach.
I can't afford a car.
Actually, you're a peach most of the time.
And
but
you're-
a big peach.
You're just another fat car in this Mercedes. And as a pop at me for riding my bike to work, which is a perfect.
Because you always ride your bike to work, don't you? Often. Yesterday, I saw you riding your bike to work, and I thought, that's amazing. That bicycle looks exactly like a 1967 Ford Mustang.
Yeah, right.
Let's ride it now. Right, that is the end of the news.
All right, Prince Davi. Who the heck's that? Okay, search. My channel's. Hi, John. I'm gonna be going off in a little bit, John. I'm gonna be going off in like 4 minutes. I gotta do dishes. But I can stay on a little longer for you, John. What's up, John? I'm just curious. What's up, John? I'll stay on a little bit longer for you, John, but I'm gonna, like I said, I gotta do some stuff in a little bit. But yeah, what's up? I know you just can't wait, can you, John? A few more days, John, before that thing I can't wait to do is happening. Okay, seen that stuff. Oh, I see the horse meat. Oh, I see the horse meat episode. Get that horse meat. Hey, where's the horse meat at? So what's up, John?
The best way to experience something in life is for yourself, and Firestone tires were built for getting out.
Can't wait for next year. I can't wait for you to come over these days, John.
Hey everyone, today I have this can of Russian horse meat stew. I found this online. I thought it was pretty interesting, so I bought it, and I'm going to be giving it a try. It says Russian horse meat stew. Yeah, I know. It's not the old can opener. I just use that to add to my old product videos. This is the can opener I use on a daily basis. So I'm going to go ahead and try opening this thing up.
I understand why he used the old one for looks, but this one's not old. This one's modern food, so.
Wow, that opens smoother than a normal can. I don't think this can.
Yep. Like I said, John, maybe later on, John, we can talk later online. Like I said, in a little bit, in a couple minutes, I'm going to have to do dishes. So, yeah, I can talk for you a little bit, then I have to do dishes. And I've been doing some stuff lately, John. I've been doing a lot of things lately on some other cameras. Getting some trips in, getting some since to do some trips lately. Put some cruddy videos up for some trips, but still, do the best I can, John. I'm putting up videos best I can, at least a couple times a day. So,
Same as beef stew.
yeah, I know, John.
So I'm thinking it's not going to taste any different.
Still, can't believe you're eating. That guy's eating canned horse
Yeah,
from
that
Russia.
smells very good.
I do not think I could eat a horse.
Right into that pot.
Ew.
Big chunks there. That's gotta be horse meat. I've heard that horse meat is a lot chewier.
Make sure. What? I make sure you soak them in soap to get out the out of horse. You eat horse meat? That's weird. I mean, John, I do dishes pretty good. John, I know how to do dishes. John, I've been doing dishes. John, I've been doing dishes for over 4 years. John, I've been doing dishes since I lived in this house. I've been doing dishes. Heck, I've been doing dishes since yeah, John. I've been doing dishes since I was 5. Okay, I know how to do dishes. Okay. I've been doing dishes since I was 5, so I know how to do dishes, John. I do it all the time. Besides, I'm doing them today, and I'll also film it to prove you I'm doing them today. So yeah, I know how to do dishes, John. I'm just gonna watch this, then I'm gonna cut the camera off, go do dishes with the GoPros, and then upload the videos later. Still can't believe that looks like I still can't believe that's horse meat. I need to send it, John. I need to send this to you, John. This guy eats horse meat.
Cover on the pot.
Oh, he's G. I use E. This guy uses G. I use E. Huh. No ribs. That's surprising. Our cans have ribs in them. Russian cans don't have ribs. That's weird. So yeah, John, after watching this, we're going to go up. And if you want to do a video, John, all you do is just ask. So I'll talk to you later, John, but I'm going to get off this in a minute. Let me do something quick here. I'm staying on, John, but I have to do something quick, so give me a second. So yeah, one more thing I have to do, guys, and that'll be back on later. But right now, our national anthem, that'll be back on later, guys. I have been making tapes, guys. So if you guys want tapes, I'm making them. But I am making tapes again, guys. I used to make tapes when I was younger. I'm making tapes again. So you guys want tape? All you do is just ask. I'll add some of my hits to it. Actually, no, I won't do that. But I do know that, John, I found something that you want. Hey, John, I know something that you'd want. If you want this thing I'm selling, John, you text me, John, if yes or no, and then I will text you about some other things. So yeah. Horses, why could someone It's Russia, John. In Korea, they eat dogs. I think they do. The U.S. national anthem. John, different country. In Russia, they also eat goat in Russia, too. National anthem, YouTube. John, they do a lot of weird stuff, John, in different countries. Some countries, they eat dogs and cats. In India, they don't eat cows. In India, if you eat a cow, you go to jail, because in India, a cow is a god. Is that weird? Hey, John. Hey, John, don't worry, John. I would never eat horse meat. You know that. I'm against horse meat. Besides, don't go to IKEA. That's what they sell there. Okay. Charbox, GTA 3. I don't want that. Charbox, Grand Theft Auto 3, YouTube. Hey, at least not what this one guy on the radio eats. This guy on the radio, he's making. They about eating something else. I gotta do dishes, which is gonna lead horrible because I have to clean the sink out with some cum and some other stuff. Shit. Back in a minute. Now, where?
All right, Liberty City. This is your talk radio show, Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? That's good eating.
No, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating.
What's the heck that next to?
Rat.
I thought this was.
Even zebra meat. Cooked up pretty good.
I was wondering that picture of Digimon went.
Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, there's a Digivice John Newman. That is the closet.
Are good too. Sometimes they come with nose attached, just like a fortune cookie with wings. Squirrels is not so good.
I would eat fish.
Like goldfish.
Horses are smart, so I wouldn't ever eat a horse.
Actually, I
And
can't say that I do.
cutting it off, guys. I have to go do this now.
But if I
Bye.
did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron.